What's cracking, everybody? What's cracking? I hope y'all out there enjoyed y'all weekend and everything. I know I have. I ain't do much of anything, just relaxed. My great niece, she came down to visit me. She's 4, so she does everything. She does pretty much everything I do. I was in the garage. I was putting the ignition coils on the car. She want to be out there with me while I'm working on the car. So then she seen my container with all my trophies, and she was just amazed, like just freaking out. So I gave her one of the trophies she could have, because she does gymnastics, swimming, ballet, dance. She does all this, and she's only 4. She's been doing this her whole little bitty life from the moment she started walking. So I gave her the trophy because she's so excited. She always flexing, stretching, and all of that. She stretched with me. Also, we did about a 40-minute stretch. Just stretched the whole body and everything. And, you know, she know how important it is. She said, Pop, we got to do this so to grow, because I want to grow and get stronger. So that's why we're stretching. I said, you're right. That's why we're stretching. Stretching plays a major role in recovery and growth. So it plays a major role in it. And a lot of us fitness men with tons of muscle shy away from stretching. And that right there is something that we really need to do or whatnot. So so I'm just driving to the gym, and I'll just be tripping, trying to figure out what actually goes through these people's heads and entertainment, movie, anybody that actually have the opportunity to live certain lifestyles and live comfortable lifestyles to where they do not have to live in chaos. They always want to be a gangster. I don't understand it. I can't understand it to put my life on it. Like, everybody want to be Tony Montana. Everybody want to be Lennox from Belly. Everybody just want to be this gangster. But they don't know the politics of it. They don't know the codes behind it. They don't know the history behind it. They can't even tell you what year it actually started in the whole California community, because it started from California and it migrated everywhere else, all different countries and everything else. It started in the United States. Now, I ain't talking about this whole Italian mob and this Chinese mafia, none of that, because I could talk about the black mafia. I'm not talking about none of that. I'm talking about this whole gangster mentality of today's time. Like, you got basketball players getting multi-million-dollar contracts, and the first thing they want to do is wave guns, money, drugs, and throw up gang signs. This is the thing. Anyone that actually been through it, lived it, had no other choice but to do it and be that, do not glorify it. But we don't forget. We would never get naive and forget where we come from. We would never get naive and feel like we don't have to watch over our shoulders. I don't care if we live in the safest communities. We don't ever forget that. But we're not running around here all day talking with the lingo and dressing a certain way, because we don't even wear khakis anymore like that. Unless it's a funeral, then we throwing on the khaki suits, the Dickies, the Chucks, the airbrush, the 501s. We throwing that type of stuff on. We not wearing that stuff, you know, because it's played out. That ain't gangster no more. That ain't our wardrobe anymore. Our wardrobe is some nice jeans, some fly tennis shoes, you know what I'm saying? Decent cap and all of this. That's what we do. But you got these guys and women, per se, the moment they get up out of mommy womb, get away from, you know, that boring lifestyle, because they think this gangster lifestyle is so exciting, you know, they gonna get rebellion and try to portray something they not. And then when they run into them real wolves and gorillas, then they play victim. Then they try to figure out, can they sick other niggas or other folks on them, not knowing that none of that is gonna work because the motherfucker been born and raised in this. This bad boy is smashing now. Man, this bad boy is smashing now. But a different makes to change some ignition coil packs. Yeah, so it's like they glorifying the wrong thing, because when it's really time for that gangster stuff to knock at that door, they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do at all. Hell, when they go to jail, damn, this motherfucker drink gas like a motherfucker. When they go to jail, they ain't in that motherfucker activated, because that's one thing you can't fake in jail. You cannot fake being tough. If you're a shooter on the streets, you get in jail, you ain't no shooter in jail no more. Now you got to deal with them hands. And if you ain't got no blammer in there, you in trouble. So why put yourself in those type of predicaments and situations that come from a good background and want to portray something that you just not? Because if you didn't grow up in it, you don't know the politics. You don't have the politics on your side. You don't know that the wrong hat, the wrong team, can potentially get your head knocked off. Because this is the thing. Every hat stands for something. If you're a Raider fan, a Dodger fan, a Texas fan, guess what? Them hats stands for something. And a lot of people's bleed behind those hats. And it's just crazy how people think that it's cool to do and wear certain things in certain places and portray certain images, because you got to understand, there's some real ones in every division. There's some tough ones in every division. And there's some low tolerant folks in every division. And there's some peoples that look forward to doing nothing but chaos because they don't have nothing else in their life to do in every division. And when you live in a certain lifestyle, those that really do it, they can see through it. They can see through it. I can look at pretty much anyone and can tell my kind or not. And when I say my kind, I ain't talking about my skin color, Because if I'm talking about my skin color, I damn sure ain't gonna be worrying about that, because shit, we the most backstabbing motherfuckers there is. That's why when you get some solid ones of your nature, you hold them close. I got some solid ones all over. I got some great Tongan friends, some great Samoan friends, some great fucking Mexican friends and Salvadorian friends, and those two I can't keep around each other. They just hate each other. It's just, I don't understand it. So I'm always in the middle of some bull crap when it comes to that, Armenian friends, like I have friends that will let me come crash at their crib if I have to. Friends that'll feed me if I need something to eat, and vice versa. You see what I'm saying? So, and it's not a pissing contest, because all this being hard and portraying like you hard and portraying like certain stuff when you can't even wear the uniform the right way, it just create unnecessary BS. It create unnecessary BS. Look at how many rappers coming out here to California, to LA County, getting their shit rearranged. Look at Pop Smoke. Love that kid. Very talented. Gangster to the core. But you can't be in California, LA County. You can't be in LA County lacking none. Because when you do, those gorillas and wolves come out. And when those gorillas and wolves come out, it's nearly impossible to beat them odds. You got to really know somebody that you can make that call to that can get them peoples off you. You got to really be in tune. And every section have that you can tap in. The east side, we the most grimiest. The east side of South Central, we the most grimiest. The west side motherfuckers, on the west side, they grimy too. But they got nice homes over there. That's why when I moved and bought my house, my first house in Gardena on the west side, it was smooth. But when I came there, it was like, there goes the neighborhood. You know, but for the most part, there's nice homes over there. But just because them houses is nice and you go into those neighborhoods and you see that it's nice and clean, man, do not let that fool you. That's like dating a dime piece. You think that you won, not knowing that she a hood rat. Not knowing that she about to set you up and get you wet up. The west side is just as grimy as the east side. It's just my side is not too pleasant. They building it up over there, but it's not too pleasant. I showed a little bit in the videos. I'm gonna just start recording some of the stuff when I'm there, because I can't record all the time while I'm there, because you never know what's gonna pop off. And I'm not finna incriminate myself nor anyone in my community. I'm not going to incriminate. So that's why I get just enough while I'm driving, you know, because I don't want to be sitting out there talking and recording, filming, you know, like my little documentary To Live and Die in LA. I had a cameraman following me. We left from the west side all the way to the east side through my hood and everything. Y'all seen that video. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. You know, nothing is made up. I just try to get a little more peace. And when I see dudes that ain't really that, and they trying to portray that, and then they moving real recklessly and stupid and disrespecting certain stuff, oh, I speak on it. And I don't care who like it and who don't. I really don't, you know. So, the end of the day, the best thing anybody can do in life is get yourself in a comfortable situation, a comfortable position. If you have kids, make sure they don't grow up the way you did. If you was one of those kids that grew up in the white community with a silver spoon in your mouth and all that, don't spoil your kids. Don't spoil them. If you was someone that grew up like me all over the place, you know, I grew up into the finer things. I grew up into going to school in Rolls Royces. I grew up to going to school in every foreign you could think of. I grew up to that, but I come from that bottom. You see what I'm saying? So with our upbringing, it was a whole lot different. My parents is just as young as me. So we only like 17 years apart, some shit like that. So my parents was more like my siblings. That's why anytime it was an issue and it got to be some funk, 9 times out of 10, my parents and all the family, we in it. So, and that's kind of hard to be around, because you expect your parents to kind of talk you off them ledges. I ain't have that until I got much older in life with my Uncle Posse, you know, but he's still activated. He's still activated in his 70s. He's still fighting, shooting, but he mind his business. We exactly the same. He April 2nd, I'm April 3rd. We are exactly the same. But he talked more reason in me than anything, but at the same time, I'm much younger than my uncle, and he ain't probably had more fights this year than I had last year. Because I ain't have no squabbles this year, but he had more this year than I had last year. And I'm not lying to you guys. I told you, if I would tell y'all my story, y'all would think I'm lying. I don't glorify that type of stuff. I don't glorify prison. I don't glorify gangbanging. I don't glorify pimping, none of that. But I speak on certain things to bring awareness. Those who think I be hating and all that, I don't care, suck my dick. What you gonna do? You ain't gonna do nothing. And if you do try to do something, that's cool. Just don't do it halfway. Do not do it halfway. Because I'm not gonna do it halfway to protect myself. Nope. So, all this gangster tough guy stuff, if you really ain't did that, just be who you are. Be who you are. The world will accept you. For those who really rock with you, be who you are. Y'all see Mack Truck ain't change up who he is, not once. I'm getting I'm wiser. I'm getting older. But I'm still that raw, uncut, transparent individual. And I'm going to say exactly what I want, when I want, and how I want. And whoever don't like it, that's on them. You know, stay on your side, I'm going to stay on my side. I'm not going to go on your side, don't come on my side. As simple as that. Anyway, it's the People's Champ, giving it to you gun barrel straight, raw and uncut, no filter. I'm about to get to this bizot. Big mama sounding good, she purring. I just got to plug the light up to it to reset the check engine light. But, yeah, I fixed that problem to all my great supporters that was concerned about the check engine light. I told y'all, my stupid ass put some cheap ass gas in this bitch like 3 times, maybe 4 times back to back. It's in the gas station, gas was like $3.80. I'm like, ooh, I'm about to get this. I had a feeling that it was watered down. I ain't give a shit. I did it. Fucked it up. Cost me some money. But by me knowing how to work on my own vehicles, build my own motorcycles, it didn't cost me nothing but parts. Every time I build a motorcycle, it just cost me parts. You know, my uncle created a monster. So I do what I do. Anyway, you like the video? Hit the like button. Subscribe. Hit the notifications once you subscribe. And we're going to keep on giving you raw and uncut, pure cocaine. Pure cocaine. Let me back up in this joint. Just made it to this bed. Let's see. Yeah, so I'll holler at y'all.